So we're going to be doing a service on this Ford Transit Connect, a 64 plate, and I'm going to be showing you how to do absolutely everything to do a full service, minus a cabin filter. So if you don't have a pump or something to be able to prime the fuel filter, then don't even bother, because you won't be able to start your engine again. These Transits don't actually have a primer inside of the gas tank, so you won't be able to start the engine. You need some sort of primer to be able to push some more diesel back into the fuel filter. So the first thing you want to do is jack the van up. I'm used to saying car, but jack the van up. So that jacking point right there is absolutely fine to jack the van up. And then we need to take the under tray off. So to take the under tray off, all you're going to need is some sort of ratchet and a T30 bit, which you're going to go under here and take out these screws right here, and one there and one there, and then we've got a few at the back, I believe.
Oh, okay.
You just need a 3/8 drive, and then you stick it on the end of the sump here. Go on there, please. Oh, there we go. Oh my lord. So to take the oil filter out, you need to remove this pipe here with just these two Jubilee clips, and then your oil filter housing is just down there.
You can always show them.
Fuck me. Pull, yeah. Straight in the old oil. Go. And just spread it a bit. Just lube it up a little bit. You want to go this way here, down into the oil filter, push down. There we go. You slide that through there, hopefully. And then you have to just spin it around until you get the locator pin. There you go. Sweet. So for the air filter, you just need to take out these little screws here. They are 7mm. So that's just 4 7mm screws, and then this should just probably pop off. So with the oil filter housing now off, all you do is pull that off, up, and that will come straight off. So your new air filter just pops straight back in. You just make sure it's seated, and that's that. So with the fuel filter, this is your fuel filter, this is the new one. You need to take off these 3 screws under here, which is a 8mm. I guess we're going to do it from here. To get the little screws out of here, out of the old one, it's just a T15, and there is 3 of them, as you can see on the old one. There's 3, oh, on the new one, sorry. So you need to just disconnect the 2 little fuel lines to be able to get the last screw out, to be able to get the fuel filter out. So I've just got those 2 out. There we go, and that's the 3rd one.
Oh shit, it's up your leg.
That's how you take out a fuel filter. Not. So you should get a new little O-ring like this, and that will go on the end of here. You just get that off. Might need a little pick. Take that off. So with the new fuel filter, make sure the seal's on properly, and then you want to line up those holes so it actually goes this way, and push that in, and that should pretty much hold that together. So once you've got all of the screws back into the filter housing, take that little cap off. There we go. So once you've got those 2 screws in, you then put your electrical connector back in, pop, and then you want to put the fuel lines in the right one, That one goes back there. That's fine, you stay there. So if you remember this tub from the beginning of the video, it's got two little hoses off the end, and what I did is I used the compressor, I put diesel into that little tub, and then we primed the fuel filter with this makeshift primer. So when you're priming the fuel filter, you want to put the hose onto the closest fuel line to yourself when you're facing the van. And you'll know exactly when the fuel filter has been primed because there will be fuel coming out of the line that isn't connected. So what I would recommend is to have some rags around that line and then obviously just wait for fuel to come out of that line. And then this one, pop straight on here. Make sure it clicks. And then we've just got this last bracket here, which we had to take off at first. Just hand tight those, and that should keep that nice and solid. So once you've done the air filter, the fuel filter and the oil filter, and if you're going to do it, the cabin filter which is inside, we're not actually going to do it this time, but you can then drop the van down off of the trolley jacks, and then we can start filling the engine up with oil, which is 5.5 litres. And that's how you do a full service on your Ford Transit Connect. If this video helped you in any way, shape or form, make sure to leave a like, hit the subscribe button, and let me know in the comment section below if you're going to do your own service on your Ford Transit Connect. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.